What's up, everybody, and welcome to another reaction on Cigarette. Hello, Sidika.
Hello.
We're back again with another patron, actually a new patron, Gabby. They joined, and we are so happy about this. Thank you so much, also for the kind words. That's unexpected because we don't really advertise the patron that much anymore. But they have seen a lot of our, maybe all our, the warning reaction, and did like them, and thank you so much for that. That means a lot to us. And they actually came up with a request to watch this documentary to learn more about them, and that's a really, really good idea. We have thought of that ourselves, but also which one to pick and all that. So I mean, now it's really easy, right?
Yes.
And I guess it's in English, right? Because the title's in English.
Yeah, I think so.
So I think we're gonna watch it all if we can. Otherwise, if we have to stop it, we will. This is a really long time. It's 20 minutes. We also don't know how to deal with copyright, like it's a worldwide blog and all that. So that we will see, guys. This is new to watch a documentary like this. But the title is The Warning: The Mexican Rock Stars Who Happen to Be Sisters. Yeah, and that's really true. So but thank you again for joining the Patreon, and you guys also can. There's a link in the description, and we try to we saw this last night, I think, for us, the Danish time, and we was okay, we're gonna record tomorrow. We can't record every day, but we really try to, and we put it as the next video. So yeah, just so you guys know. Anyways, let's go. Yeah.
We obviously started playing here in Mexico. We're Mexicans, we're from Mexico. So our first shows were always here in our home and then just across the country. And I feel like we've seen it grow over the years and how we started and just our crowd. And it makes me so excited that people my age are looking for this energy and like this music specifically. There aren't a lot of female-led rock bands, only woman rock bands. So she started working as a young teen, a kid. We didn't even start out as women. Like, we started out as little girls in this industry. Children, literally.
Tilmeld dig online og få oprettelsen.
Great. That's true. I'm gonna deal with that. What sucked us, man. Okay. I remember that one.
It involves a lot, and we were doing it with our parents. Like, we were pretty protected. Like, they supported us so much. They got us into lessons. Like, they bought us our instruments. Like, they give us the liberty to like really concentrate on music.
Because imagine you're like just a teenager, maybe 13, and you want to do this, but of course there's tons of different things that you want to try out and do. So like sticking with it was also hard, you know.
Band started out as a 5-member band. Our parents are part of the band. Right now, obviously, our family has grown a bit more, like with our team, our management, and everyone that works with us. But as we keep on working, that is always like the center of everything, and everyone we start working with starts feeling like family, because we've always had that vibe. I feel like we've learned how to be like disciplined and responsible and like level-headed.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's really important for the industry that we're in. So a big hug to mom and dad for everything.
What we think really got us into this energetic music and rock and roll was definitely the Rock Band, the video game. We loved to play that game, and it was so fun that we just like looked at the screen And we just, we want to do that. I told my dad, like, I want to play the guitar. He's like, are you sure? And I was like, of course. By the first week, my fingers hurt so much that I was like, please, no. But I fell in love with it, and there was no going back.
I've been playing for 13 years. I don't like that number, but okay, 13 years. And well, I've been playing since I was a little kid. I would always play on the drums, like the toy drums. And I remember I really liked hitting things. So it was like a perfect match for me. And my dad saw that I have really good coordination. And he asked me like, hey, like, are you up for lessons? Like, do you want to give it a shot? And I was like, yeah. Nobody wanted to give me lessons. I looked like a toddler.
I mean,
and
you
like
were
I was
six, you
super
were
short.
taller.
Like playing the drums, it didn't look very promising for me. But I met one teacher and I had like a test class, and the teacher was like, "Oh, leave her with me. Like she'll be good. Like, let's do this."
My parents bought me my first bass, and of course I was really young and really short, and I couldn't play a full-scale bass, so they bought me a smaller bass, which I have right
actually
here.
right there.
Yeah, it's really small, and I still couldn't play that, and I learned for about a month, and then we started playing together immediately. So I didn't really have like that much time to get used to my instrument before we started playing together.
Okay, wait,
But-
I know that this isn't part of it. I'm going to ask you a
Do
question.
it.
Because it's like...
Do it.
'cause I know, this isn't my place, but I will. Because there's a lot of people who tell you, like, why don't you play with a pick? Because normally rock
that's
music
true.
is just like,
It's like
but
pick.
you, like, from the start, it
I
was
always
like
play with my
finger
fingers.
style.
I know how to play with a pick now, and I really do like the sound of it. But I don't know, I just always played with my fingers, and I do feel more comfortable with my fingers, even though I do play more on time with a pick. It's weird. It does hurt more though, but
I get it. It's like when I play without shoes and when I play with
Yeah,
shoes.
yeah,
I get it. The big turning point in our careers, like we did our Enter Sandman cover, which went viral.
I did
but
see
I feel
that.
like the point where we were like, we really want to do this, like for the rest of our lives, was when we started writing our own music and releasing our own stuff. That was like, whoa, like we can create something, put it out in the world, and people react to it. It was just something that we really, really liked and looked forward to. So now that we're doing what we do today, like I just feel like it's a thing that really keeps us going, our music. Of course, like any type of siblings, like we have our disagreements and our little fights and stuff like that, but we get along really well.
We know each other so well that we know how to make it work.
Exactly. And in the second that we start writing music,
But
everything just
like, what were you
flows
thinking?
really nicely. Like, I don't know what to call it except like sibling magic.
yeah.
You shall remain inside your space. Escape the Mind. Those were our first compositions ever. That was our first time writing. I was like 12, Danny was 14, and I was 9.
That's crazy, man. There's already so much to talk about. That's the worst part. We actually really should. I think because at this point, I think it's okay. It's not just a song we hear. Like, there's so much to talk about, guys. We really have. All right, we'll just watch it all, and you will say we just sit and stare and looks like it's really a lot of information already for me. First of all, we have like the talker, the good talker here. Like, and it didn't really surprise me. Elise is the back sitter on this. Like,
She's a lot like me. Don't talk that much, but she can speak.
Yeah, but not really doing it. But it's funny that it's the drummer that is the most like speaking person, and also the loudest one, I will say.
The more outgoing.
Yeah, but also loudest. She have a loud voice. If you hear, she really. That's
All because she's more confident.
yeah. Also like
You can see. I can't remember the name now. Ellie and
Danny Power.
yeah, the two others, they sit like they don't really know how to sit and sit a little bit awkward.
Yeah.
While Paul, she's more like relaxed.
Yeah. She is very interesting in this situation here, because that's also what I see on stage. So I can mirror the stage, live stage personality, even from when we see them in the basement. And when I did say I have seen the Metallica cover, I'm not meaning on YouTube here, like not long time ago. I mean, I did. That was the viral video that they made, and it also made it to me back in the days. So yeah, I probably did see the warning before many of you guys. To be honest, not to be rude, but I remember I did see it when they have no subscribers. I don't even think that YouTube channel was called the warning, like it was that. So probably some of you guys have been there, but I was there. I actually was there. I remember I did watch a lot of these covers back in the day. Especially in the Z-Man was a funny cover to watch. So I think it was the algorithm that just showed me it, and I did like it, but I got like taken away from it again. Like I forgot it, forget about it. So it's just funny, and it makes sense because it's a great cover. Even though we saw it like not so long ago and was so many years after, it's still really, really, really good. So a thing about Mexican people, I don't really know much, but actually a thing I learned. I did see, this is pretty, but again, it's really relevant because it's about Mexico. I did see a dating reality where in Danish people was trying to long distance relationship, and there was actually a girl that was with a guy in Mexico, and it was funny because she took over there, and we saw the family how it was, and they also did say they was very, very social, very, very family minded. Like he have only have the man in that relationship. He only have 1 day off. He worked a lot, and he always every week was family party, and not just like here in Denmark would be maybe some hours. No, the whole day. So that's just the saying they are so family minded. The culture is so different from our culture here in Denmark.
If you compare the Danish.
Not only Danish, but yeah, let's just say the Danish, but also just Europe in general. We are not really, or maybe some countries are, but okay, let's just say Scandinavia is. We're not really that family.
No.
Minded. Like we also we don't talk with strangers. Also in the bus, we just sit and mind our own business. I don't say that just, but I think they are pretty much more open-minded in Mexico than we are in Denmark. Probably also more open-minded than they are in US. I don't know, because I don't know a lot about US, because I don't know a lot from movies but again, what is real, what is videos and fake, we don't know. But I did really think that was interesting, because I was actually thinking about the warning, because they are really family minded, and that's interesting, because also you guys that say many times that their dad and mom and also their whole family have been very supportive to them. They not just abandoned them after they got famous, or they abandoned their family after they got famous. No, they're still really close to each other. That's my thought about it.
Yeah, but I agree. I don't really have much to say.
I mean, did talk about like also, but again, that's not like something you couldn't imagine, that they are, they have fights and all that in between, but they handle it well, and also like you make a path and it's very hard. They also did not just say it like that, but they say it somehow, right? They were so young, right, and they have to write music and be rock stars, like, and it was uncommon to be famous, and that's also, I think I did say that before, when they started from making music on YouTube, basement covers, to being on stage, and also they have a breakthrough where they was warming up for a band or whatever, something, and they start getting famous, and they make records and make their own songs. There, things really going fast, and there's no turning back. Like you can always just pull the plug out, but you don't want to, and I think they can handle it.
How old is the video? Because
3 years, I think.
Okay.
So it's 3 years. I don't know when it's recorded though, but they are in the same basement. That's pretty.
Yeah, because I noticed that.
That's a pretty cool location, and also they started with Rock Band. So I can mirror myself in that, because I didn't play Rock Band though. I actually had Rock Band, but I did play Guitar Hero, and you can say congratulations, but actually that's also changed my path on music. I was playing drums, but when I played Guitar Hero, and you could turn all the music down and playing the bass only, and also because I wasn't so good at the beginning, so it was funnier to play bass. It was easier. I did just love them, and I just love to hear the bass only, and that's also I got Guitar Hero Aerosmith, and that's why I got big Aerosmith fan, and also even did see them live because of that. So to see how much a game can change your path. If I didn't pick up Guitar Hero, I wouldn't listen to Aerosmith. I wouldn't play the bass, and now I've been playing the bass for 15 years, right? Now I also play keys, and that's also because of something I saw on television with the Doors, right? So it's funny how you can just change because of a simple thing. And they say that he also wants to play Guitar Hero because of Guitar Hero, and just so in these games you see them playing on stage with a crowd and having fun playing and rock and roll, right? So it's funny to see.
Yeah.
So that was also really, really nice. So let's say we try to put it as stamp. So we have first talk here, and then we continue the video to a next ad, I think, and then because it's too long, so you can just skip it if you want. But I guess you guys also want our opinion, and we can't remember 20 minutes of talk, and
it's really hard.
Yeah, and there's no what can you say, song that you can pause and interrupt a solo, all that stuff. No, the ads is also pretty much placed in a sometimes annoying place, but also sometimes where next things happen. So let's go, guys. Continue.
Children. But it was the moment where we really fell in love with music and like what we wanted to do. Like creating something was just such a powerful experience.
And it was such a key thing, I think, personally, that we were not thinking about will people like it, because we were not going to release it. We were not even going to record it. It was not going to be a thing. So we just literally wrote from our 14-year-old hearts.
And I'll walk onto the very top and I'll ride, even though I stumble and fall.
And then we jump into our first album, 21st Century Blood. And it was weird because some of the compositions that are in 21st Century Blood were written in the same time as Escape the Mind. Mm-hmm. But there was this very big leap we gave with this song that we made called Free Falling.
It was the first song we actually wrote together.
We haven't seen that.
And it was also a big thing that we started like looking for outside inspiration. We really like what's happening in the world that we can write about.
And more than anything, like we read so much and we consume a lot of media, as any Gen Z teen does. So we were constantly getting inspired by other
Different
stories that we
scenarios.
were hearing. So 21st Century Blood was like, we felt like it was our first step. You know, like, okay, we're a band now. This is our album.
And nothing will change. I'm crashing through space. I'm burning up, and there's nothing I can put out this place.
And one thing that I really like that we do, we really looked for what the song needed. We were like, okay, so what if this is a song with only piano, violins, and stuff like that? Like, we didn't focus on, oh, we have to be rock. We just focused on the energy that went into the song. So if you hear our music, sometimes it will be very varied within the same album.
But then Queen of the Murder Scene comes. It's our second album, and Queen of the Murder Scene. I was in middle school. I started going through my emo phase, so you can hear it clearly there how that shift and like I'm angsty now.
These songs and these albums like grew with us. It's
Yeah.
literally, you can see like the change
Yeah,
in
you can feel the
personality.
Yeah,
Our
and
music.
Queen of the
Yeah.
Murder Scene is a concept album. It tells a story.
A novel.
And yeah, it was like a novel, and it was a really different process writing songs to fit a narrative and a plot.
It was really hard.
It was hard because we had some, and then we had to add like the filler episodes, but we didn't want them to feel like filler songs. So we really had to put meaning into every single little part. But I was like really into this idea of making it a whole album about this story.
Yeah.
And when I told them about it, they were like, "What?
Why is there blood everywhere?"
Why?" I was like, "Please hear me out."
We had to change
so much.
like
Of
a
the
lot of the
story.
storyline because it wasn't
It
even
wasn't
that
like
much
that.
of a storyline.
It was just like
murder.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
You were getting into
I was getting into K-pop.
That's true. I just
So
remember that too.
we took the emo phase K-pop like
Route.
express line, right?
Yeah.
So you can hear a lot of influences in there that maybe you don't pinpoint them as such, but for us it's really apparent like which phases we were going
That key
through.
change into the
Those
one.
key
Like,
changes, those harmonies, like it was all very K-poppy for us.
it's a thing that we also love to do. That as we start learning new ways of doing this, we just like, okay, what's the next thing that we can try out with our music?
Yeah.
So
And
it's very
in Queen of the Murder Scene, it was key changes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was
Definitely.
change the key.
That was a theme.
Coming from Queen of the Murder Scene, things are really different now because I feel like we really grew as people,
Even
as
more.
musicians,
like
right?
from
Because
those two.
we're going through our teenage years. Of course, you grow a lot from one year to another, and you start living different experiences and stuff like that. So I feel like this third album is personal.
Yeah.
Like it talks more about our feelings or situations that are close to us, or our opinions on certain situations.
Bestil og betal i
Okay.
appen, og få din mad.
That's interesting, actually, because she's saying that they are teens, but again, the thing here is there was not all teens at the same time, and she talked about a emo phase. I also have a friend that was emo.
How they can be, because from 13 to 19 is technically being a teen.
Yeah, but remember, she was always behind Ellie, so she was the latest to be a teen.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean about it. I don't know how old she was when they was playing and writing about murders and stuff. She have a really dark side, isn't he, Pao? That's really. She also wrote some of the very sad songs, like the songs we saw as she was playing the piano. She has a really, really dark, like soul, or what you can say. That's I find that very interesting. Like she's really writing these really deep lyrics.
She have. I think she's the one that have the very strong feelings.
Yeah.
If she's happy, you can see she's happy.
If she's angry,
mad,
she's the one screaming and hitting you right in the face. Like
you're not confused what the feelings you have.
No, she's not gonna hide anything. That's and I do respect that. That's really really nice.
That can be really good, but can also be really bad at some point.
Yeah, I mean, but again...
But the same with hiding feelings, that can also be really good, but that can also be really bad.
Also, the thing is, in a band, there will always be one, like, we also have in our band, one that not talk so much and just follow the creek, the stream. And Ailey, she looks like that to me, like she was young and she just follow up and just playing the bass. She probably also wrote some songs. She also sing, but you can clearly see the two of us like take the charts like in the lead. And actually, I'm surprised that Paul takes so much. And guys, please don't take this as I say that she's not a part of the band. And this, I'm just saying what I'm seeing, and that's natural. It is like that. It is. All band have a more like active writer and more speaker, and normally it's the singer and the guitar player, right? But here is the drummer, which is uncommon. But again, it fits, as we can see here. The interview here is so well compared to also how she is on stage. That's very interesting. Also, they wrote so many LPs or whatever albums already. I'm speechless about that. Actually, I didn't know that. I thought it was maybe making some songs and then like most of it was cover. But I can clearly say I was wrong about that. They actually really was busy with the.
They have made really. They have made a lot compared to how young they are.
Exactly. That's crazy, and I hope they stay together, man. And they're not now they all are adults, right? Because in the teenage phase, it could really change. Because it's a really really hard time to get through, and it have been for them, and so really really amazing to see. So, but yeah, that was unexpected. There is probably some songs we should look into. I see that. Speaking of, I want to see the first song. Actually, that one we saw some snap of from the concert we already been seeing a little bit of. That was interesting. That first own song, road song.
Yeah, that could be really interesting.
I like the more earlier stuff than the later stuff because we all had been seeing a full late the Pepsi Center show. So again, but anyways, let's continue, guys. Let's continue.
Was one of the songs that we started writing together, and we had music first before lyrics and melody. It's usually the other way around. So the three of us were in this room, and Danny and I were like playing, like getting the riff, and I was like, let me write a melody really quickly for the verse and just like put some lyrics on there. And I was like, hey, that's a good line.
That's a cool
I'm not
line.
in danger, I'm the danger.
I do feel that it encases what this new album represents for us, the changes that we went through as musicians, as people, and in writing, because we saw things differently. Like right now, we really concentrated on adding a lot of like new harmonies and how like the bass and the drums were going to play together. And then differently at the same time.
Like there is so much room to grow, and we always enter these situations like with big wondrous eyes. Like we're gonna learn today. What are we gonna learn now?
What's gonna happen now?
You got it, this is you. Hey, everybody.
Oye, ¿cómo va? Mi ritmo bueno para gozar. Mulata, oye, ¿cómo va? Mi ritmo bueno para gozar. Mulata, pam 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 pam.
Definitely performing our songs live is a totally different universe. Like we treat it as such, even ourselves. We know it's nothing like recording in a studio, but it's so much fun. You're like directly sharing and expressing to the people who are watching you.
And I feel like our past albums, we try to grab like the sound, like how we sound live into our recordings, and we never really
we have never accomplished
never accomplished that until like
this
third
album.
album.
I've already collapsed, so I'll just drown my sorrows in a non-existent world.
We put in a lot of hard work into our live shows. We really plan everything out, and we practice it a lot.
And even our movements, like if you see us playing in our early stages of the band, we're just like statues. And that's something that we actually worked on consciously. It's like how to play, being able to like jump around and bring more energy to the show.
Like we make fun of each other while we're on stage.
And I know like I shouldn't really be like saying this, but even when we mess up, we're like, oh, you messed up. Like,
we just look at each other like you messed up.
When we play a show in our country and in our home city, it's just absolutely amazing.
Actually, our last show that we played was in Mexico City, and we hadn't been to Mexico City in a long time.
Yeah.
So coming back and seeing that we had more fans, like there were a lot of people watching us. It was just insane. It was one of the best shows
People
we've ever
like
had.
screaming our songs. We actually have like a video where you hear everyone singing on top of like it's
like you can't hear us. Mexico really has something very special.
A big scene
Like,
of energetic people
Yeah,
ready
people
for
are really
metal.
passionate about music in general here in Mexico, and the crowds are always really energetic.
Like this energy that they transmit, you just can't help but give it back. It's really about making like a personal connection of what you want to transmit through your instrument. Cause I look at our past videos, like our covers, and I'm like, no, what are you doing? But we were so young, we were starting out, so it's okay. But I feel like that's a really nice thing. Looking back and seeing how much you've improved, how much you've grown.
A veces las cosas obvias son las más difíciles de ver. Te asfixiaste con tus propias manos. Cuando todo apunta que por fin alguien te viene a rescatar, te encuentras nuevamente abandonado.
At the end of the day, like, there's a goal and there's something that you want to reach. And it's really about putting in a lot of work.
And just also be very conscious that the people who work around you are different, are going through different things and will think differently than you. There's no one that will think exactly like you. So taking things with a grain of salt and not taking things personal for it to ruin like your experience is a key thing. You know, as sisters, we really have like that separate, you know, our working selves and, you know, our sister selves.
Sometimes people have these stereotypes or these stigmas, like we've seen it in places we've played in festivals and stuff like that. Like the treatment is really different to like other bands, like male bands. But we see that change after like
we play.
Yeah, we play and then like people's faces completely change and like everyone's just so excited.
Which is fun to see because they remind themselves that it doesn't matter who is playing, their age, whatever it is. It's about the music.
Music is the language. It doesn't matter like where you're from, like what language you speak, like anything. Like music is the language.
They also have him that song. Yeah, of course they also have official videos and all that. We actually never seen that. Nice that they mentioned they also like look back and say, oh my god, did I do that? And but yeah, I was so young. Exactly what I say. And I see some comments guys who say, oh my god, don't be too hard to them. They're hard to themselves, man. That's how you are. That's also how I am. If I look at myself playing from the beginning, old videos when I was a kid, that's exactly how you should look and say, whoa, this is really bad. Good, I'm not like that now.
You can see how much you grow.
Exactly, and also the statue thing. Actually, I don't think I said it so directly because I don't want you guys the warning army after me here. But the thing itself now, like that's also something that changed. Like the attitude, the energy on stage, the confidence. Like you can really see it, and that's not something special with personality, and especially when you're a kid, man, and a teen, and. I will also say it might be easier for boys than girls in general to be more open-minded, like if you know what I mean. Girls are sometimes more like closed, and especially when being center and
they think a lot more about things.
Yeah,
overthink.
Yeah, overthinking. Not think. They ever say the overthinking, and they not let it go and just YOLO. Like we, and that's also a bad thing, but. I would say they are over that now, right? Like, and they have been for a long time. But you can see more and more that. And again, it's funny to see the live performance because the official video you can get everyone to get out of it because you record it and you edit it and you fast clip and all that. That's easy. But the live thing is the hardest part to get out of your comfort zone. So. Amazing to hear. That was really some interesting thing for me. Yeah. What about you?
I agree with you.
Yeah, must say something. If you have something, there must be something. All that.
What were you looking for?
I can hear you. Can you guys hear? I can hear.
I just asked what you was looking for.
I'm just looking for something of your like what you are thinking, and just of you standing behind me right now. You can just stand there. Don't do that, man. It's annoying. Come on.
No, but it was really nice to see like another part of them.
Yeah.
Whereas not musically based. Whereas it's like you're sitting with them and they tell about their experience throughout the years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they tell a story. Take us on the journey. I could hear a lot more, and that's probably also a lot more interesting stuff. But there was a little bit of it, at least.
Yeah, you got to know them better.
Yeah, I got to know them better. But there's a lot more into it, and
of course they can say everything in 20 minutes, and there's probably also something that's left out.
exactly.
They don't want to talk about.
But they did say that it's hard to be sister and to be like work partners, professional work partners, and be too much together, because they don't have much free time when they work so much. So sometimes you can like be the work person full time, and that can be a problem. And that's not only them; that's everyone that's work together.
You have to find the golden line between the family and business, if you can say that.
Yeah. So that's one thing. So
also, when you work home, it can be really hard to let go, because it's in your home.
Also, just guys, I mean, to if you ever think about it, you can also like not only have to be with sister wife, but also just in general, if you overwork and you take the work home, that's kind of the same. So you don't actually are there. Your mindset is still at work or whatever. If you are like a chef and the phone is ringing all the time and all that, the classic chaos scene, right, from movies, like that's also a thing, right? So you also have to let it go sometimes. I hope they also have holidays and vacations where they completely take off. But again, that's also hard, because where will they be? They will be easily recognized, and fans will film them. They will want autographs and all that, and paparazzi. I mean, it's really, really that's something that you can't change.
No.
With being a star, a famous, not only a star, just famous in general, and that's hard to handle, very hard to handle. But you get used to it. Of course, you can live with everything, but still, it's hard to handle.
Yeah.
Like that's also something that can break you down. I wouldn't really like it to be. I love to be private, and that's like completely gone. So yeah, but very interesting. Thank you so much again for the request. That was also a long one.
But it didn't feel like 20 minutes.
Oh, but no, it didn't feel so long. But it was also, but still a long one. Like, but it's also why we took some breaks.
Yeah, but it didn't. 20 minutes can fast be boring if you are not interested in it. What's going on?
Yeah, I totally agree. Like I was also entertained all the time. It was a great length of documentary. So if you're new to
learning experience too.
If you're new to the channel, subscribe, like, and also check Patreon out if you like. We take them as fast as we can, and it was always an honor to react to the warning, and we hopefully say the warning army. And even though we don't really have time to respond to comments, we still reach some of them, guys, so don't worry. We really appreciate and respect the big community there in the army, the warning army, but I think they call it the warning army. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye bye.